history was repeating itself. My mother was chased to her death while she was in a relationship with someone that wasn't white. And now look what's happened. You want to talk about history repeating itself? They're not going to stop until she dies.
10 days after the coronation of King Charles, Harry and Meghan attended their first public event, and not long after, they were victims of a near-catastrophic car chase with paparazzi. And if we remember, this was how the beautiful late Princess Diana was killed. So of course, this would have been a horrifying ordeal for Harry and Meghan's mother, who was also in the car with them. Now, despite what you think about Harry and Meghan, if you love them or hate them, no one should have to go through what they went through. Apparently, the car chase lasted 2 hours. The incident took place shortly after this video was taken in New York of them leaving their event. In a statement, their spokesperson said, "Last night, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex and Ms. Ragland were involved in a near-catastrophic car chase at the hands of a ring of highly aggressive paparazzi. This relentless pursuit lasted over 2 hours, resulted in multiple near collisions involving other drivers on the road, pedestrians, and 2 NYPD officers. While being a public figure comes with a level of interest from the public, it should never come at the cost of anyone's safety. Dissemination of these images, given the ways in which they were obtained, encourages a highly intrusive practice that is dangerous to all involved." So a recent report stated that the couple left the awards ceremony in a large vehicle, and then the photographers started following them. Now let's discuss that award show for a minute, because Meghan looked absolutely beautiful in her golden gown. She was receiving an award that night, and a lot of the British tabloids had a lot to say about what she was wearing, because obviously it's not royal attire, and she doesn't have to dress like a royal anymore, so the rules don't apply to her. She looked fabulous and just so classy and elegant as always. So yeah, when Meghan and Harry left, that's where things got intense, and they were involved in a car chase with paparazzi that lasted 2 hours, or so their spokesperson said. With the help of police officers who were assisting their private security team, the couple went to a nearby police station. They apparently then waited for a few minutes until the situation calmed down, and it looked like there weren't as many paparazzi around, and then they left in a yellow taxi. However, not long after driving, they'd noticed that they were still being followed. So obviously they returned to the police station and left the taxi behind. So this chase was described as chaotic, and apparently it could have resulted in multiple fatalities. There were dozens of vehicles involved, including cars, scooters, and bicycles, and the public safety was also endangered multiple times throughout this car chase. The taxi driver who picked up Meghan and Harry had shared what had happened in an interview with CNN.
I was crossing on 67th Street, and then the security guard hailed me, and next thing you know, Prince Harry and his wife were hopping into my cab, and as we went a block, we got blocked by a garbage truck, and all of a sudden paparazzis came and started taking pictures, and then they were just about to give me the location where they were gonna go, but then they told me to circle back to the precinct, so we circled back to the precinct.
It is known that the Duke and Duchess are aware of the increased attention they receive when attending public events, especially now, right after the coronation. This was the first public event that they had attended, and they knew that things were going to get intense, but never in a million years did they think that they would be in a car chase. Traffic violations included driving on sidewalks, running red lights, reversing down one-way streets, using phones while driving, taking photos while driving, and illegally obstructing moving vehicles. Apparently there is security footage and other evidence supporting the timeline of what Meghan and Harry said happened. And apparently all the royals are keeping very quiet on this whole situation, which is obviously making conspiracists go wild. Now, Prince Harry has been open about his anger regarding the media for a very long time, and he's held it responsible for the death of his mother, Princess Diana, in 1997, when paparazzi pursued her in Paris. Currently, Harry is involved in several court cases in London where he's accused newspapers of using unlawful methods to target him and his family. Now, over on Twitter, this is where things get interesting. People are pretty divided because there's some evidence that suggests Meghan and Harry massaged the truth about what exactly happened. Apparently, it was only a 10-minute chase, not a 2-hour chase, and this is even according to the mayor of New York.
I would find it hard to believe that there was a 2-hour high-speed chase. That would be, I find it hard to believe.
According to this Twitter user, the only newspapers in the world with these Harry and Meghan pics are the Daily Mail and Express. These are the same newspapers that are currently being sued by Harry, who believes they're sending blacked out SUVs with covered plates was actually about getting photos. And then of course there are a lot of people who are obsessed with the royals who are super angry about Meghan and Harry no matter what. Tribes Britannia had tweeted, "Ha ha ha, this video proves Meghan and Harry lied. The two police cars turned right at the traffic lights. Their taxi went straight on. They literally staged the whole thing, and the NYPD were not escorting them."
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Yeah. Guys, let's get some space, okay?
British tabloids also accused Meghan and Harry of looking like a really unhappy couple, but we know that's not true because they were seen happy plenty of times throughout the night, except for when they were in the taxi. Another user had tweeted, "So the three main newspapers that are obsessed with Harry and Meghan and pump out hundreds of articles a day are not running the crash story." Interesting. So it turns out that one of the photo agencies whose freelancers were out there chasing Meghan and Harry had made a formal statement on the situation. Now we have to remember that this is only one photo agency that has made a statement since. A statement from the photo agency regarding Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's car chase from Backgrid USA. At Backgrid USA Inc., we value transparency and ethics in journalism, which include providing fair and factual responses to claims. We are aware of Prince Harry's statement regarding an alleged near-catastrophic car chase involving himself, Meghan Markle and her mother in New York City on Tuesday night. We want to clarify that we have received photos and videos of last night's events from 4 freelance photographers, 3 of whom were in cars and 1 of whom was riding a bicycle. It's important to note that these photographers have a professional responsibility to cover newsworthy events and personalities, including public figures such as Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. According to the accounts given by these freelance contributors, they were covering the couple's stay in New York City, including the possibility of a dinner after an award ceremony. They had no intention of causing any distress or harm, as their only tool was their cameras. A few of the photos even show Meghan Markle smiling inside a cab. The photographers report that one of the 4 SUVs from Prince Harry's security escort was driving in a manner that could be perceived as reckless. The vehicle was seen blocking off streets, and in one video, it is shown being pulled over by the police. We understand that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's security detail had a job to do, and we respect their work. We do, however, want to point out that according to the photographers present, there were no near collisions or near crashes during this incident. The photographers have reported feeling that the couple was not in immediate danger at any point. So take what you will from that statement. And let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments on all this.